Have you ever wondered how an outsider became part of Jesus Christ's lineage? What if I told you that this outsider was a woman named Ruth, whose story unfolds in the ancient lands of Moab and Bethlehem? How did this Moabite widow, an alien in a foreign land, become an integral part of the biblical narrative? What choices did she make, and what sacrifices did she endure? Today, we dive deep into the story of Ruth, a tale of determination, commitment, and divine providence. Our tale begins in the land of Moab, a place foreign to the Israelites. This land, a place of mystery and intrigue, was home to our heroine, Ruth. Ruth was a Moabite, a people often at odds with the Israelites. Yet it was here in Moab that Ruth's life would intersect with the Israelites in a way that would forever alter the course of her story. Ruth's story begins with a marriage. She was wed to a man named Mahlon, an Israelite. Mahlon, along with his brother and parents, had come to Moab, fleeing from a severe famine in their homeland of Bethlehem. They were strangers in a foreign land, much like Ruth would later be. Mahlon and Ruth's marriage was one of love, but their happiness was not destined to last. Tragedy struck when Mahlon, along with his brother and father, all died, leaving their wives as childless widows. Ruth found herself in a dire situation. She was a widow, childless, in a time when these were significant disadvantages. Yet even in the face of such adversity, Ruth did not crumble. She showed remarkable resilience and strength. She could have returned to her family, to her people, and sought protection there. But Ruth had grown to love her husband's family, and in particular she had developed a deep bond with her mother-in-law, Naomi. Naomi too was a widow. She had lost not just her husband but her sons as well. She decided to return to her homeland Bethlehem, and Ruth was faced with a choice. She could stay in Moab amongst her own people, or she could leave everything she knew and follow Naomi to Bethlehem. Now a widow, Ruth faces a crucial decision that will change her life forever. Following her husband's death, Ruth had a choice to make. A crossroads lay before her, two paths beckoning. On one side, a return to her homeland, her kin and the familiarity of her life before marriage. On the other, a journey into the unknown, a commitment to her mother-in-law Naomi and the life she had come to know. Now Ruth's decision wasn't an easy one. She was, after all, a Moabite woman in a foreign land. She could have chosen to return to her own people, to the comfort of familiar faces and customs, but something pulled her in a different direction. Ruth chose to stay with Naomi. She chose uncertainty, potential hardship, and a foreign land over the comfort of her own home. But why? What would compel someone to make such a decision? The answer lies in her famous vow, a pledge of unwavering loyalty and profound love. Where you go, I will go. Where you lodge, I will lodge. Your people shall be my people, and your God my God. These words weren't just a promise to Naomi, but a declaration of her commitment to a new life, a new faith, and a new people. It was a testament of her extraordinary courage and loyalty, a decision that would forever change her destiny. With this pledge, Ruth steps into a journey of faith and love. Arriving in Bethlehem, Ruth's faith is put to the test. In this new land, Ruth and Naomi find themselves in the midst of a struggle for survival. The two women, bound by the ties of family, love, and shared hardship, have no choice but to rely on their resourcefulness and determination. Ruth takes on the mantle of provider, setting off each day to glean in the fields. Gleaning, as per the customs of the time, was a practice where the poor were allowed to pick up leftover grain after the harvest. It was back-breaking work, often under the scorching sun, but Ruth did not shy away from the task. Instead, she faced each day with a resilience that was nothing short of inspiring. In the fields of Bethlehem, Ruth's path crosses with that of Boaz, a wealthy landowner and, as fate would have it, a relative of Naomi. Boaz is instantly struck by Ruth's diligence and the respect she shows to others. He learns of the selfless sacrifice Ruth made, leaving her homeland to stand by Naomi's side. Touched by her story, Boaz extends his kindness towards Ruth. He ensures she is protected in his fields and even invites her to share in his meals. Ruth's dedication and humility do not go unnoticed. She earns the respect of those around her, not just in the fields, but also within the community. She becomes a beacon of hope and resilience, a testament to the power of unwavering faith and unconditional love. Yet, as Ruth continues her toil under the Bethlehem sun, little does she know that her life is about to change. Her encounter with Boaz is not just a fleeting moment of kindness from a stranger, it's a pivotal point in her journey, one that will soon take her life on a path she never anticipated. Unbeknownst to Ruth, her fate is about to take an unexpected turn. The story of Ruth in Bethlehem is a reminder that even in the face of hardship, faith, love and dedication can bring about unforeseen blessings. In the fields of Bethlehem, Ruth's path crosses with Boaz. A wealthy landowner and a relative of Elimelech, Naomi's late husband, Boaz enters the scene. He's a man of integrity, known for his kindness and respect towards everyone, regardless of their social status. As Ruth gathers grain in Boaz's fields, he takes notice. Not just of her beauty, but of her humility and dedication. He's impressed by her hard work and her commitment to Naomi. He respects her decision to leave her homeland and adhere to the customs of a foreign people. He sees her not as a Moabite, but as a woman of noble character. Boaz extends his kindness towards Ruth. He ensures her safety in his fields, offers her food and drink, and allows her to gather grain even amongst the sheaves. His actions are not driven by obligation, but by a genuine desire to help. Ruth, in turn, is humbled by Boaz's kindness. She bows down before him, asking why she has found such favor in his eyes. Her humility is as striking as her beauty. She does not presume upon his kindness, but gratefully accepts it. Their relationship blossoms from this mutual respect and kindness. It's not long before Boaz seeks to marry Ruth. He goes to the city gate, the place of legal transactions, and presents his case to the elders. He's willing to redeem Elimelech's land and take Ruth as his wife. Their marriage is celebrated with great joy. Ruth, who was once a foreign widow, is now the wife of a respected man. Their union is blessed with a son, Obed, the grandfather of King David. Ruth's story is not just about her, but also about the lineage of David and ultimately Jesus. From a foreign widow to the wife of a respected man, Ruth's story is a testament to her unwavering faith. Her life reminds us that no matter where we come from or what we've been through, we can find redemption and love in unexpected places. Ruth's story does not end with her. It echoes through generations. This humble and faithful woman, who was once a foreigner in the land of Israel, became a pivotal figure in the biblical narrative, leaving a legacy that transcends time. Ruth's significance is deeply embedded in her lineage. She became the great-grandmother of King David, a shepherd boy who rose to become one of the greatest kings in Israel's history. King David was known for his bravery, wisdom, and most of all, his heart for God. His lineage continued generation after generation, culminating in the birth of Jesus Christ. Yes, Ruth, a Moabite woman, became an ancestor of Jesus Christ, the Savior in Christian belief. The story of Ruth is a testament to the themes of loyalty, faith, and divine providence. Her unwavering loyalty to Naomi, her mother-in-law, is a profound example of love that transcends cultural boundaries and personal hardships. Ruth chose to stay with Naomi in a foreign land, adopting her people and her God, demonstrating a faith that was steadfast and unyielding. Ruth's tale also reflects divine providence, the belief that God is actively involved in the world, guiding and shaping events. Ruth went from being a widow in a foreign land to becoming part of a lineage that would forever change the course of history. This incredible transformation wasn't a matter of chance, but a divine orchestration. Ruth's story is a reminder that everyone, no matter their background or circumstances, can play an important role in God's grand narrative. It's a story that continues to inspire millions around the world, reminding us of the power of loyalty, the strength of faith, and the beauty of divine providence. And so, a Moabite woman named Ruth, through her faith and loyalty, became an integral part of a lineage that would change the course of history.